Hi, my name's Ariel Moore, and I'm going to tell you guys about the rising and cost issue and deathly all around issue resolving type 1 diabetics and insulin. So, there are multiple different brands of insulin. But first off, let me start off by telling you what type 1 diabetes is. It is different than type 2, which normally when you hear the word diabetes is what you automatically assume, obese or old, and oh, you can't eat that, why are you eating a donut? I've heard it all my life, trust me, it's not that. It's actually only 3% of your pancreas is dead. I know that 3% really just ticked it off, right? And it does not make the insulin that I need to break down glucose like a normal average body can. So I need to give myself shots of insulin after I eat or before I eat in order to regulate my blood sugar. It also isn't exactly scientific or textbook because my pancreas is not 100% dead. So sometimes it does produce insulin, which can make my blood sugar go extremely low, which means I need to eat a lot of food, or sometimes it doesn't give anything and just wants to be high for no reason, and I don't feel good. But so obviously insulin is very, very necessary for a type 1 diabetic to live. The government doesn't seem to understand that or does not care. Me, myself, I do not, I cannot get health insurance from the state. I've been denied it just because something with my family has happened. So there is multiple different reasons. People who have visas. Overall, insurance doesn't even 100% cover it depending on the plan you have. When I did have Peach Care, my insulin cost $1. Sorry, that is my cat. I will tell you that. So I was able, when I was under my parents, to do that. However, me being a college student, living on my own, now married, I do not qualify. So I'm paying out of pocket for insulin. GoodRx does help with certain brands of insulin, which is helping people like me be able to afford insulin. Diabetics normally get a pack of 5 a month, and we stretch it to meet the month. I think I got mine July 4th, and I had to get this one a couple days ago, so it didn't even last me a full month. I mean, think about it. Every single time you eat, you have to take a shot and drink certain things with carbs. Each pen looks like this. It only comes with about 260 units, and this, my brand, is about $1,300 without insulin, or without insurance for insulin, and that is for me a month. I would have to pay $1,300 a month just to live, which is not very fair because you don't have to. An average individual does not have to pay that in order to survive. However, if I want to keep living, I have to pay for it with no help. GoodRx a few years ago did come out, and with GoodRx, I do pay about $300 for it a month. But that is still an extra couple shifts I have to pick up at work. That is a couple extra things that I have to do in order just to survive and eat. I don't get anything out of it but living, which is not fair. I vote that we make health insurance more easy to get, or if you need something in order to survive, you should get it. Why should I have to pay more money just to live? It's not fair. And I have a friend with lupus who goes through the same thing. Her lupus medication, her insurance won't cover, and she has to pay for it out of pocket in order to live. The thing is, I understand they don't want to just give it to you because they think you'll sell it on the black market and all that stuff, but it's not like Adderall. If you take any more of this, you will die. So I can only use this to benefit myself. So I vote that the government starts helping out. There's even Walmart got in trouble a couple years ago because they were putting water in their insulin. It wasn't the company Walmart, but somebody at Walmart did. And it killed over 300 diabetics because they were getting water in their insulin. It wasn't the full amount, and they were going into hypoglycemic shock, and they were going into comas. And there's multiple diabetics. I've even had to do it for a week who just go on straight salad and feel horrible and sick. Because even if you go on carbless, it does not mean that your blood sugar will not go like this. Because guess what? If you go low because you haven't eaten carbs, you're automatically going to go high because you ate. You cannot live without it. And multiple diabetics are dying because they try to. They cannot afford it. So they go without insulin, trying to regulate with just water. And it's not healthy, and it's causing a bunch of type 1s to die. So we need to lower the price of a lifeline or somehow help people. But if you see a type 1, make sure you know that they do have to pay just to survive because of the government nowadays.